Revenge films.
My name is Karen. My parents divorced when I was in 4th grade because my father cheated on my mother. After the divorce, I lived with my mother. My mother worked day and night to provide for me. She left for work every day after I went to school and would be home when I came back from school. She would play with me and help me with my homework. And after I went to sleep, she would go to her night shift as a cleaning lady. She would wake up early every morning to make me breakfast. My mother was so good to me. She would spend every spare minute she had with me. But when I was in 6th grade, my mother died in a car accident. I remember the accident vividly and still hold on to the fond memories of my mother. I cried endlessly when I saw her lifeless body at the mortuary and couldn't get myself to go to school for quite some time. My aunt, my mother's younger sister, took me in after my mother's death. Because my aunt looked just like my mother, I would think of my mother any time that I was with my aunt. My aunt was single and didn't have any children, so she was more like an older sister or friend to me rather than a second mother. My aunt likes to play games, watch anime, and read manga, and I started doing the same thing after living with her. Some of the manga that I read helped me through the loss I was feeling after my mother's death. My new hobbies became a good incentive for me to leave the house and go shopping or attend events. Once, in high school, I got a job at a fast food chain so that I could save up enough money to buy the things that I wanted. On my free days, I would go out with my aunt or my new friends in high school with shared interests. Although I hadn't forgotten about my mother, I moved past my sense of loss and became outgoing. But for some reason, after all this time, people in my neighborhood began to gossip about my sad past. The fact that my parents had gotten divorced because of my father's affair, and the fact that I was living with my aunt after my mother died. People noticed a change in my aunt's life. She was single for a long time, and she suddenly had a daughter, which made people curious. But I didn't let the gossip bother me. I found out about the gossip when I went out with my aunt to do some shopping. I saw some neighbors staring at us and overheard them saying, "That girl isn't her real daughter. She's the daughter of her older sister who died in a car accident." Yes, I know. I also heard that the girl's father cheated on her mother and left them when the girl was still a young child. I don't speak to my father or see him, but he is alive and he sends money to my aunt to pay for my education and living expenses. I was upset that people would talk about me like that behind my back, but my aunt said to me, "Don't worry about what they're saying. They'll move on to a new topic soon." But 2 weeks later, when we were out together shopping again, we saw the same neighbors, and this time they were gossiping about us at a distance where we could clearly hear what was being said. "I can't believe that she is able to live with a child that's not even her own. I'm not sure if I could love a child that wasn't mine."
I agree. I wouldn't be able to do that either.
What they were saying was pretty much the same as the last time, and it seemed that they pitied our situation. We intended on walking away from them without saying anything, but my aunt was furious when she heard one of the neighbors say, "I can't believe that the girl looks so happy, even after losing her mother. If I were in her shoes, I'd never be able to smile or laugh again. Maybe she's not even that sad about her mother's death. Oh, she's so strong." And the neighbor started talking about her own worries as if they were more important than mine or my aunt's. In fury, my aunt went up to the neighbor and slapped her in the face. How dare you say such things when you have no idea what we've been through? How long do you think it took for Karen to smile and laugh like she does today? Is she not allowed to be happy? Does she have to be sad for the rest of her life? Do I have to be her real mother in order to love her? Although we lost my sister, we've been living together happily and making the best of our situation. Just because we are a small family doesn't mean that we can't be happy. I'm sure that we're much happier than you, seeing that you say bad things about your husband and children behind their backs. I had never seen my aunt so angry. She was also crying. The neighbor who got slapped still wouldn't apologize to us, though. I can't believe that you just slapped me. My aunt slapped the neighbor for a second time. Somebody stop this crazy woman! My aunt continued to slap the neighbor in the face. Okay, I'm sorry. Are you happy now? I think you need to apologize to my niece. I'm sorry for saying all those terrible things about you. The neighbor apologized to me with her cheeks red from being slapped many times. I was worried that she might call the police after what my aunt did to her. I'll make sure that they don't gossip about you like that again. I'm glad I was able to confront her. I'm a little worried that she might notify the police of what happened today. I don't care if she calls the police. I had to put her in her place. You should continue to smile and laugh without worrying about what others think. You have every right to be happy. You can cry when you're sad, but it's also okay to be happy when you want to be. I began to cry when my aunt said that to me. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's okay to show our emotions. We're human after all. My aunt also began to cry after saying that. You're crying. No, I'm not. My aunt tried to force a smile, but there were tears in her eyes. We both started to laugh after that. My aunt said that she had thought of what to say to me to cheer me up from one of her favorite manga books. The manga that she had referred to was about a boy that lost his father in a plane crash and had a mother that went missing. And there was a scene in this manga where someone tells the boy that they did not understand how he could be happy after what happened to him. The boy's aunt tells the person off, just like my aunt did for me today. I understand that my aunt shouldn't have gotten violent with our neighbor, though. But I was touched that she stood up for me like that. She was like a mother to me. After the incident, the neighbors stopped gossiping about me and my aunt. They even came over to ask if I needed their help with anything. I am grateful to my aunt for taking such good care of me.
How was today's video? If you enjoyed it, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Stay tuned for more.